Hey guys, what's up? Moses here. How are you guys doing? In today's video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the Bestiary League, the condition and the state of the league, a little bit about the Bestiary mechanics, the Atlas, and all sorts of other things. It's a bit of a rant video for you guys, and hopefully somebody listens, and hopefully they'll fix things before it is too late and the league is dead. In general, I felt like this league uh, currency is a little bit harder to come by compared to the previous leagues I played. I've been playing the game for essentially like almost a year now, so I played the Abyss League and Harbinger League in a fair amount of knowledge and ability to kind of like, progress in the game, make currency and all that stuff, and be able to do all the builds that I wanted to make. But in this league, I find that like a lot of the stuff is just, that I used to do before is just not working. Lots of mid-tier trades are just not happening, which kind of like makes it so that, it's a little bit of a problem to get currency. There's a thing with those nets, as far as I know, that are considered currency drops. So because we have a lot of nets dropping in the game, because of those Bestiary League mechanics, there's less currency. There has been talk about less alchemy orbs being so rare. They went pretty expensive. This league, as expensive as I've ever seen them in the past almost year that I've been playing the game. So overall, at least when it comes to currency, we do have less than what we had in previous leagues, which is, I guess, okay. I mean, money comes, money goes, whatever. But it's something that should be stated because, other players are not like me with infinite time to play and gather currency and whatnot, and a lot of people having problems to sustain maps, to sustain red maps, to sustain currency, alchemy orbs, and all that stuff. And it's a problem I haven't really heard of in the last league. So basically, let's get into the league mechanic. Basically, they released those trades. Now you can trade beasts. You can buy from INR this Bestiary orb. The price is ridiculous, but I mean, I guess it pays itself off because some of the beasts are like 10 chaos, 15 chaos, 20 chaos, and even more. So paying 1 chaos per beast is not that terrible, I guess. But let's see how it's actually being implemented. So we buy this expensive Bestiary orb that is essentially 1 chaos orb from Einar, and now we want to put the beast inside the orb, which is essentially a cage. Okay, so you gotta cage the beasts, and instead of opening your Bestiary, go to whatever captured beast. This is essentially your inventory, so go to whatever captured beast that you have. There is, see, it goes down. There are hundreds of beasts over here, a lot of them. So over here we got the rare ones with the Bestiary mods. Venom Jaw, I can't read that stuff, but Phenomenal Queen, let's say. So we want to capture this beast. First we got to price check it, right? So we're gonna go to our friend Peary.trade. We're gonna be looking for Phenomenal Queen. Alright, so it completes it for us, and now we're gonna have to search, and we see that this beast is cost only 2 chaos, so probably not particularly worth probably not particularly worth selling. So we're gonna look for the next one. What is this? This is a Phenomenal Widow. Okay, so Phenomenal Widow. This one is also 2 chaos. Alright, what is this? Phenomenal Scorpion. Oh, okay, so this one is 12 chaos. Alright, so now we have to find it, okay? We bought a Bestiary orb for 1 chaos, and we want to trade for 12 chaos animal, right? There's 12 chaos beast here. So instead of right-clicking here, that doesn't work. Why isn't it working? I want to do that. I can't. And that sucks ass, GGG. Please, make that a thing. I want to capture the beast. So now we're going to have to go. Oh my god, what did I do? I closed the bestiary. Okay, at least it opens exactly where we stopped. So this is called the Fenimal Scorpion. Fenimal Scorpion is going to be in the caverns. There's a big picture of a spider. So we're going to have to physically walk to the caverns, which is here. And this is the awkward situation of finding a Fenimal spider. What is a Fenimal spider? Could it be here? I don't know. There's a cage with a lot of spiders. Here's a lot of devourers. Here's some more spiders. Where's my one Fenimal spider? There's hundreds of beasts here. I think you guys see the problem, right? If you don't see it, then I don't know, man. How... I can assume he's here, but how do I find one Fenimal spider in all of this shit? And they keep moving, so it's not like you can... What is this? Erupting... I have no idea. Oh my god, this is awful. How do I... Fenimal presence? I don't know, guys. I don't freaking know. What's it called again? Fenimal... Scorpion. Okay, it's a scorpion. Sorry, it's not a spider. But it's some... It's... Oh, so those are spiders? You guys see the problem, right? Devourers. Swarm winds. I don't know what... Okay, so here we got some scorpions. Maybe he's here. Like, honestly, I'm not trying to be funny. But this is very terrible. Because I'm going to have to spend... I don't know. How can I locate one monster I want to trade? How is this... What is happening? You know? So this is just one section. This is just the... What's it called? Menagerie Caverns. Right? The same problem when you go to the wilds. The same problem is here. I have a 12 chaos beast that I want to put out on trade, but I can't because I can't find it. There's a bunch of bears here, a bunch of skeletal bears as well. How do I know which one is which? They keep moving. This is absolutely terrible. Again, the simplest, easiest way is to... Okay, so now I'm going to have to go to that... I don't know. But either way, just being able to right-click the orb and capture it from the tree, from the you know, from the bestiary. Guys, come on, that's pretty simple. I don't want to have to go here. As nice as it is to visit my menagerie, the zoo, and checking out all the poor beasts inside their cages, you know, as nice as it is, a lot of effort was put into this. I mean, but still, I can't really distinct anything here, and this is utter shit. Because if I really want to do trading and try and make profit out of the league mechanic, which is generally what you do, then, you know, you gotta identify this one monster, and I've been capturing a lot of them, and it's not easy access, so please do something about it, because this is kind of ridiculous. Also, you cannot open portals here, which is kind of, you know, you have to type exclamation hideout if you want to go back to your hideout. Okay, not exclamation, but slash menagerie. How do you... I don't even... Is that... I don't know. But, you know, why not slash m? Menagerie. I don't even know how to spell it. Not everybody is native English speaker, you know. And slash HO for hideout. I mean, please make those a thing. Slash m. No. Slash menagerie. This should work. Okay. So another thing is that there is an interaction between the blood altar and stuff that are in your stash. And not having a little stash, having to go to your hideout every time is also pretty ridiculous. Put the stash over here, because we do want to pay Einar with the, you know, when you want to buy a net, I don't have chaos, it's in my stash, I don't have enough currency, I have to have it on me. And when I want to craft stuff, you know, on whatever, if it's my gear, if it's stuff into items from this, I can't, because the stuff is in the stash and I gotta bring it with me. Also, another thing is crafting an aspect into an item, right? This is an achievement that I want to complete, but I want to craft this into this amulet, but I can't because this holds all the intelligence of the character, and that's kind of a problem. I want to craft something. I don't even know what these things are doing. Aspect of the spider. Would be nice if there was some sort of a description that tells me over here what aspect of the spider, aspect of the crab, aspect of the avian, what these things are even doing, because I don't know what they do. And I want to craft them into an item, but I have no idea what they actually do, so it would be nice to know first what I want. Sure, everything can be sorted out, can be going to the wiki, but like, you have this amazing tool, a little bit of finishing touches to be able to actually use this properly would be very, very nice. So I think like, overall, I really see the amazing work that has been done to make this a thing, to make this work. The league mechanic is overall, I mean, capturing beasts, sure. It's kind of lame, but it's what we have, and it does have its enjoying, moments and aspects overall. But I mean, this is kind of like a big thing. The league mechanic itself doesn't really give us currency. We have to go and find the beast that we've captured in order to make currency, but it doesn't add currency to the game. And being actually able to capture a beast, to find the beast in the menagerie, is a big pain. I mean, you just saw I was unable to find that scorpion that is worth 12 chaos to pay for the 1 chaos investment of that bestiary orb. So having those things said, like, again, I appreciate everything that was done in order to make this league. And definitely a lot of effort, thought, and energies was spent making this, but a lot is still missing. It feels like it's still in kind of like development stage, and it feels like it still needs work. So there's that. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is this. This is a little bit of an annoyance personally for me. Alright, so I like to complete challenges, right? I got these 40-40 totems from Abyssal and from Harbinger League, from Abyss and from Harbinger Leagues. I got these 40-40 totems that feel very nice of having them in my hideout, feels pretty good. When it comes to the challenges of Bestiary Leagues, there's basically complete the Bestiary, which is a little bit annoying because you have no indication of where, what to do, or more than anything, how many of the beasts you've actually completed. If you see augmented maps, when you click it, it tells you, okay, this is the achievement, this is what you have to do. Complete the bestiary. What does that mean? Fully complete the bestiary. What does it mean to own each and every one of, like, a single copy of each and every one of the monsters, to physically capture with nets each and every monster? And even if that's what it means, what is the counter? How many of these do I have? I want to be able to see the progression that I make, towards that goal. Now, sure, you do have your bestiary and the inventory and everything else, but I mean, it's very hard to identify. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of monsters, and it's very, very hard to identify what to do next. How do I capture that particular beast? Where do I go? How many do I have? All those questions are very, very hard to answer, and particularly annoying personally for me to chase after that particular achievement the way that it's being presented here. Other thing to talk about is the endgame grind. Alright, so they introduced, not necessarily endgram's fine, but like they introduced the new boss, the Elder, Uber Elder boss, and in order to access him, what I think you need to do is first to complete Zana's mission. Now, in previous leagues, this didn't matter too much because the memory fragments that used to be Shaper's Orbs, that are still essentially Shaper's Orbs, were being collected throughout the league. And when you got your Shaper's Orb, depends on your shaping strategy, you would then shape whatever map you wanted, give it a +5, feels pretty good, man. Okay, that was it. This league, they made this quest a pre-requirement to spawn and to be able to fight Uber Elder. Now, I have a big problem with this because I cannot access Uber Elder fights, even though my character, not this particular character, my miner, is more than able to kill all the content in the game. It's been 2.5 weeks, and you know, I haven't seen, because spoilers, but there has been many videos of people killing, you know, Uber Elder on hardcore, softcore, solo self-found hardcore, all the leagues, and I've been playing roughly 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day since this league came out, and for the world of me, I cannot spawn, you know, in order to access the 15th memory fragment right here, you have to spawn Elder himself on a tier 15 map. That's the requirement. Now, my Atlas is currently doesn't have Elder spawn. I just killed him and did a couple of Shapers maps to spawn, you know, Elder occupied maps, and it's a process, so obviously we cannot show you this right now. But what is happening is, normally you kill those red maps, and then Shapers controlled maps, right? You kill those, and then Elder expands his control over the red maps on your Atlas. There's always going to be some yellow maps here and there. There's not much you can do about it. But the more like you kill this, Shaper control the you know, Crimson Temple, and he expands, Elder expands his control until eventually he has a big chunk of your Atlas. Hopefully a lot of it is spawning on red maps, and then you kill one last Shaper map, and that one triggers the Elder and his Guardian to spawn. And if the Elder himself does not spawn on a tier 15 map, which is purely based on RNG, you will essentially never complete this quest, and never going to be able to never going to be able to fight Uber Elder. Now, if we look at my endgame grind achievements, you can see right here that I have 75 out of 150. Each instance of Elder and Guardians equals 5 Elder or Elder Guardian towards this achievement. So here in this counter, you can actually see I've killed Elder 15 times. I can personally tell you that out of those 15 times, at least 12, if not 13, were on red maps. I was able to reach 14 out of 15 pretty much day 3 of the league. And this is me 2.5 weeks into the league. All I've been doing is spawning Elder on red maps, and it's simply based on RNG. I cannot access Uber Elder. This is particularly annoying because Uber Elder drops stuff. The earlier you kill Uber Elder, the earlier you have access to these items, and you know, the longer it takes you, the lower and lower and lower, you know, the more people access Uber Elder, and you know, it's been 2.5 weeks. A lot of items are still in the economy. These guys that were lucky enough, simply by RNG, getting their Elder to spawn on a tier 15 map first, completed the Zana quest. Alright? They completed the Zana. Like, my Zana is already level 8. You know? My Zana is already level 8. All the experience and all that stuff. I've had Harbingers, you know, for a while now, and I just simply cannot access Uber Elder. I think this is absolutely wrong way to approach this type of thing. There is an encounter. My character is more than able to kill it, but I cannot access it, and I think it totally should be changed. Last league, you know, last thing I'm going to say about this, last league legitimately it was the same stuff, but last league it didn't matter because there was no Uber Elder, so I didn't really care about the 14-15. I didn't really care about the Shaper Orbs. You see, take Shaper Orb. Like, most of my Shaper Orbs are still here. As you can see, I don't even shape the Atlas. I did end up shaping these two tier 15s because I wanted to increase the chance. This was occupied by Elder once, and I wanted to increase the chance of Elder himself spawning on a tier 15 map to be able to drop the last memory fragment. So I did end up shaping two tier 10 maps, but other than that,
Learn anything new?
the way I play, I got a lot of maps. I play, I do everything pretty much, you know, I try to kill all the maps. I enjoy a variety in my gameplay. I don't really care what map I play on. I use the Zana mod in the map device, whatever it is, usually Bloodlines, sometimes Harbinger. And basically, I have all the maps. As you can see, because, yeah, I completed the Atlas. That's what I enjoy doing. That's my strategy. But the sad part is that, I mean, like, legitimately, last league, it took me more than 2.5 months of the league until I completed Elder. Until I finished that Zana quest, 15 out of 15 memory fragments. It sucks, because it's just simply based on RNG. If he spawns and he never spawns, at this point in the league, I killed him 15 times, 13 on red maps, 13 times failed spawning the Elder on a tier 15. And who knows, next time I might get it, but also it could be 25 more times until I get, and it could be just, I don't know, a week before the league ends, I'll kill Uber Elder. And it doesn't really make sense just because I'm being unlucky with this, not being able to access the content of the game that, my characters, I believe, able to deal with, and I want to try it out. People said it's an extremely hard fight. It's exciting. It's good stuff, and I just want to do it. I really want to do it, but I can't. So I really, really, really hope they fix it because this is extremely frustrating as fuck. As well as the rest of the stuff we talked about. For God's sakes, put a stash tab in the menagerie and fix all that stuff. I want to be able to pick up my animals from the bestiary straight up. I don't want to go. I mean, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of work that's been put into this, but some things are extremely frustrating and annoying, and I wanted to kind of like go through and talk with you about it. This was what the video was all about. I hope you guys, enjoy the video. Make sure to leave your comments below. Share, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I hope to see you guys in the next stream. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.